Here it is, a new shop project. About to do a quick unveiling of it. Let's see what we got up under here. What we got here is a 2017. It is wrecked, but at least it's got ride command in it. Do a little walk around of the damage. Fresh off the insurance buyback. It has definitely seen better days. So the goal for today is I'm gonna try to get this cage off of there. They tried to say the frame might be bent, but I'm not sure yet. Next thing I want to do is get rid of this fender situation over here. It'll make it look 100 times better. Get that taken care of. And then we'll have to address all the suspension. Looks like we're gonna need some radius rods in the rear. Maybe a trailing arm, not sure yet. I think it's a little tweaked at the front up there. Front's not horrible. Throw a new upper A-arm on there. It's got some good bit of damage. I don't know if you can see it. I know I said I'd handle the cage first, but I'm gonna have to do something about all this. Most of it's broke, so I think it's gonna be all zip tie therapy for it, but anything will look better than this. So let's get to it. So much better. No zip ties even required yet. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and take off this other side fender because I'm not buying one of those extended fenders. I know they're expensive, so I'm just gonna get rid of that. Just go ahead with a theme with a no fender look. Now you can see how bad this wheel really is. Pretty tweaked. That radius rod's just destroyed. But it's already looking a lot better. I think I'm about to just unplug this headlight, get it out of the way. And now we can start on this cage. So there it is. I got all the bolts out of the cage. Gonna see if this thing will lift off of here. Yeah, it's pretty jammed on there. Probably gonna need a good old hammer. All right, I think I did it. So there it is, old toasted cage. Big time wreck. But lucky enough, had a few customers been nice enough to leave their stock cage with me and let me have it, so I'll be throwing one of those stock ones on there shortly. I forgot how ugly a stock cage was. Looks like you could fit a giant in there. But anyway, seems like it fit pretty good. I don't think there's any frame damage, just from the fitment I see. These are usually always a little bit off in the back, so I'm not worried about that. Alright, the cage is on. I don't see any issues with that. But while I'm thinking about it, it got me wondering if I could take some black electrical tape and try to fix this antenna. At least make it look better than like that. I don't know if it'll work, but I'm gonna give it a try. A lot better. think it's gonna work. I hope. But if it don't, oh well. Looks better than it did with that. Instead of that floppy looking antenna. Alright, I'm gonna pull this thing out and give it a bath. Come back with the final product of it. Got it washed up. Looks a lot better. Went ahead and got the suspension took care of too, for the most part. Me and a buddy went ahead and replaced this radius rod. Still needs one on the other side, but it'll be good enough to get a test ride in. It's bent pretty bad. We had to just go ahead and cut it because it was in a bind just to get it off. Same way on the front up here. Went ahead and replaced that one. Had this super ATV arm in storage, so it didn't cost anything. This one's bent pretty bad, you can tell. So I went ahead and cut it too, just made it easy to get the bolt out. But that's a lot better than it was earlier, yesterday. Just one day's work. Got it looking at where it's at now. Help the channel get to 1,000 subscribers, and I'll go ahead and drop all the costs on this build, what we picked it up for, what we got in it, and all that in between. Appreciate it.